Hi, welcome to another episode of CSI Computers. Today, we will be conducting an autopsy on a recently murdered computer. We will be going through and finding out exactly how it works and what all its parts do. Here's our victim. As you can see, this computer has had a rough go of it and is in dire need of our help. What we're going to do is conduct an exploratory autopsy to figure out all the workings and how they all connect together. To start our autopsy, the first thing we must do is remove the outer portions of the computer or the cabinet case. In doing this, we can expose the inner workings of a computer. As you can see, there are very many parts, and all are important in order for the function of the computer. To start with, we'll first examine the motherboard. This is the heart of the computer. It is this large green board at the bottom of a computer here. As you can see, as the heart of the computer, it is connected to everything, and it is vital in the function of a computer. Its job is to connect all the various parts of the computer together so that all may work and function as one. Now we'll move on to the processor, or the brain of the computer. It is responsible for coordinating all functions of the computer, encoding and decoding information to and from the memory, and ultimately is responsible for how fast the computer is running. Next, we'll be talking about RAM, or random access memory. This functions as the short-term memory for your computer. It's much like if the processor were a juggler. The RAM is responsible for how many objects that juggler can keep in the air at one time. So the more RAM a computer has, the more objects the processor can keep in the air, or programs it can keep running. So with more RAM, you can have more programs running at one time. As you can see, this computer has slots for 2 other RAM chips, so you could increase this computer's RAM twice over. Now we're going to talk about long-term memory, or the hard drive of your computer. It is responsible for all data storage on your computer. So any programs, music, videos, Word documents, all of that, when saved, eventually ends up on your hard drive. The more storage your computer has, the larger your hard drive needs to be. And they come in many sizes. Next, we'll be talking about the power supply, kind of like the stomach of your computer. It is responsible for giving energy to all parts of the computer. As you can see through all these cords here, they're connected to various drives or boards, even your hard drive. It is responsible for taking power from the outside of your computer, here, from the wall, which is AC current, and converting it to DC current, and then putting that energy to the rest of your computer. Also located on this power unit is a fan, which acts as a cooling device for your computer, because your computer generates lots of heat when all the power is running through it. Moving on, we will now talk about expansion cards. These cards are like the appendages of your computer. Because it is these cards that allow your computer to carry out its desired functions. They come in many types and sizes. They are responsible for anything from video cards and your computer's graphics to network cards like airport wireless internet that allow for connectivity, as well as audio or ports. And they can be added to your computer to improve its ability to do these functions, much like this. This computer has slots for 4 expansion cards, called expansion cards because they allow you to expand on your computer's capabilities. Upon completion of our autopsy, we have come to the conclusion that our computer is most definitely and sadly dead. Thank you for tuning in to CSI Computers.